Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be doing a full detailed glam. So we're going to be getting into a full glam everyday makeup routine. You can wear this routine to prom, you can wear it to the gas station. This is just like my go-to everyday slay look. So if you're interested, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you there. Peace. So first we're going to be starting out with the NYX Marshmallow Primer. This primer is like thebomb.com. So we're going to start by priming our face with this, and it smells so freaking good. Like, when I tell you it smells good, it smells really good. And we're just going to moisturize our face. Before you put any foundation on, you want to make sure that your face is primed, it's moisturized, so you don't have any cakey spots on your face due to dry skin. Now that our face is moisturized, we're going to go in with one of my favorites, which is Fenty, the Pro Filler Foundation. This is like my go-to. Some people say they like it, some people say they don't, but me personally, I do like it. And we're just going to start off by using some foundation, and we're just going to pat it. As you can see, you want to pat it, make sure it's applied to the skin correctly, smoothly. And you don't want to put it up under your eye. I never put it up under my eye, so that when I lay that my concealer, it has its own foundation. You don't want to put any foundation there, because that can cause it to crease a lot and do stuff that you don't want it to do. So we're just going to apply the foundation. And as you can see, with that primer, it's giving my face a smooth finish. And there's other primers where it'll grip it more, but this primer specifically is like one of my faves. Next, I'm going in with my In Real Life concealer. This is made by Makeup Revolution. This is one of my faves as well. It's lightweight, it gives you good coverage. And we're just gonna dab it right up under here. And we're doing step by step. With this, you want to blend out with a brush that looks like this. And I'm just going to go up under my eye. And we're going to pat it gently. You want to bring it here and here, up in this zone. This, you want to give you a highlighted effect, a photo finish. So we're just tapping it in lightly. And as you can see, I have dark circles. So for me, this step is very important because I need those circles gone. I don't need nobody to see my circles. No, ma'am. So we're just putting it up under our eye here. And we're going to do the other side the same way. Just tapping it lightly. You don't want to put too much pressure up under here because this part of your eye is very sensitive. So just do a little at a time, step by step. And some people ask, oh, what step do you go first? What goes here? What goes there? Me personally, I just do foundation, I do concealer, and I think of everything as like building blocks. First, you're going to start with your foundation. That's what's going to build everything and get it to where it needs to be. Then you're going to go with your concealer on top of that. And then you want to put up your walls, which is your contour. So that's the way I look at it. It just depends on, you and your situation. So now that I have that down, I'm going to go in with my contour. I have a lot of different contours I like to use, but the one I have been using lately is my Tarte Sculpt Tape. This has been doing and working wonders for me. So when you're doing your contour, you want to bring it up. And you want to apply it on your cheekbone. So for this way, you don't want to bring it down because you want your face to lift up. So I'm going to start on my cheekbone, which is here, and then I'm going to bring it up this way. And as you can see, it's on my cheekbone and it's going up. And also when I blend, I want to blend up. I don't want to blend down. So here we go. And I'm just blending up. And the same here. You want to blend up. Next, after that, we're going to go back in with our concealer and we're going to start contouring our nose. So me, I personally like to bring my concealer down the bridge of my nose. And then for the contour, I like to bring it right here on the side of my nose. Not really on the side, but on the top. And I'm going to bring it from my eye here and then go down. And I'm going to do the same thing for this side. And so you want it to look this way. So when you blend it, you want to blend it going this way. So I'm going to start blending, but I'm going to also bring it right up under my eyebrow. So it gives it a natural look when you blend in. When I was starting out as a beginner, I used to blend it starting here. And it kind of gives it just like this fake false appearance. So now I just do it this way. And we're just going to blend it out. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to drag it right up under there. I'm going to do the same thing. And I always do this before I brighten my under eye, so that once I put it up under my under eye, it can kind of set this in place as well. I mean, it's up to you, but that's what I do personally. I'm going to continue to blend. Okay, now I feel like I blended that properly. I'm going to go in and blend the bridge of my nose. And usually I put some here, the concealer, to brighten that. But what I've been doing lately, I just bring it all the way up here. And then I just blend it up here as well. So it's not too much where it's giving that bright spot there. But it still gives it a little bit. Next, I'm going to go on my Banana Deep Setting Powder by Makeup Revolution. And what you want to do here, you want to get a powder puff, which is this, and you want to dab it in your powder. So just dab it a little bit, and then you want to hit the excess off with the back of your hand, and then you want to apply it right up under your eye. You want to do the same thing for your other eye. You want to just put it right up under there. Now for me, I like my under eye bright and I like it deep looking. So you can use a translucent setting powder. This one has like a yellow undertone. It just depends on what you're going for. And then I'm also going to get a little bit and I'm going to put it right up under my contour. Not too much though. Right up under there. Add a little more. It just depends on what you like. Me personally, I'm just going to do a little bit up under there. And I'm not going to leave it or let it sit for too long, because the longer you let it sit, the brighter it's going to look. So just remember that. The longer you let it sit, the brighter it's going to look. Go in and I'm going to use my brush to clean all of this up. And I'm just going to do circular motions just to kind of clear it. And I'm going to do the same thing for this eye. So once I got done wiping everything off my eye, as you can see, everything looks flawless. It looks even. Everything looks good. I'm going to go in with a blush. And I'm going to use P. Louise blush called The Cheek of Me. And I'm just going to do it right up here. And again, I'm going to bring that up as well. And I personally don't like too much blush on my face. Some people do. And you know that it's up to you, whatever you prefer. But me personally, I don't. And I'm just going to use a brush and I'm just going to pat that. And also I am gonna pat it going up, but I'm also gonna bring it down just a little bit. It just depends on where you like your blush. This works for me. Again, you can always find a technique that works best for you. My main thing is everybody say, oh, you have to do makeup in this step. No, you don't have to do it in any step. You do it in whatever step works best for you. If your blush came out too pink or too rosy, you can always go back under it with your translucent setting powder and blur it out. But I'm also going to add a little bit more here. P. Louise, their blush is like thebomb.com. It's very pigmented. You don't need a lot to get the job done. So I'm just blending that blush out. Next, guys, we want to start on our eyes. Now, when we're doing the eyes, you want to use a primer for your eyes. So when you use a primer, it will make your eyeshadow come out brighter, more pigmented. So we're going to use a primer for our eyes, Tarte Shape Tape. This concealer is really good. You can use a concealer or a primer for your eyes, but for me, I do use a concealer, and my favorite one is Tarte. I don't know, it just makes everything stick more. I'm gonna go in with a brush and I'm just gonna tap this on my eyes gently. And again, this is just a base so that my eyeshadow comes out very, very pigmented. And we're just gonna do a soft glam look. We're not gonna do nothing too major. And it's really good to get a concealer or a primer that kind of match your skin tone when doing a soft glam look. So we're going to start with a light tone color, and you want to put it in the corners of your eye. So you just want to gently tap it. Because you want it to look as natural as possible. Now I use this going out every day. If you look at my Instagram and my TikTok, you guys will see that I love bold colors. But let me be honest, when I'm going out, I am not using those bold colors. I just like to do that for, you know, the content. But I mean, very rarely I would use bold colors. But for the most part, when I go out, I am doing like a neutral look. I'm not doing anything bold. A nude color in the crease of our eyes. And me, guys, I have big eyes, so bear with me. And then you want to use a darker color and to give it more depth. So for this one, I'm going to use a darker brown, and I'm just going to put it right here. And you want to do soft motions and bring it up just a little bit. And we're going to do the same for the other side. And when it comes to blending, guys, trust the process. Nothing is going to come easy the first time. And we're just going to blend right here into this lighter shade. If you see right here, that's the lighter shade. And we're just going to make our dark shade match that shade. And we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Next, guys, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Fly Liner. And I'm just going to go in, and me, I love dramatic wing. So I am just going to go up. And I'm just going to make it meet. And then you just literally fill it in. I love dramatic eyeliner, y'all. I don't know. I have big eyes, so I think this just helps me. And even when I'm not wearing like dramatic makeup, I still have to wear my eyeliner. And I'm going to go back and clean that up. All right, y'all, so while we're waiting for our lashes to dry, we're gonna go in with Velvet lipstick. And what I usually do is I line my lips with this. You can also use a concealer to do this, but I'm using the Icon Velvet lipstick by Fenty. And for me, you want to apply enough pressure so that you kind of get it with one swipe. I'm sorry, I gotta concentrate. I can't really talk while I'm doing this, but you just wanna outline it. And you just want your lip spool to be a guide. You want it to be a guide. It makes everything so much easier. So after we do this, we do have a little bit of our lip that's exposed. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with the same concealer I use for my face, and I'm just gonna apply it to the inner of my lips. And I'm gonna do motions like this. And as you already see, it's coming together a little bit. You can always add more. It just depends on how you like it. And guys, don't get discouraged because again, like I said, makeup is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. And like I said, when you starting out your makeup, it may look crazy, but that is not the final outlook. You have to wait till everything is finished and see how it comes together. So as you can see, my lip looks like this. And if you want, you can add a gloss. You can add a gloss to make it look more better. It's up to you. And me personally, I am going to add a lip gloss to bring it out a little more. But the Icon Velvet is just like the perfect, it's like the perfect freaking lipstick. And so I'm just going to add this to the outer rim of my lip. And I'm doing the same thing for the top. This is what it looks like with the gloss. Now we're going to add on our lashes because they should be dry by now. This part is like, it's always a pain for me. It's always a freaking pain. Hopefully I can get it right the first time. You do want your lashes to dry a little so that as soon as you put them on, it'll be easy. But to me, lashes is like the most frustrating part. Because sometimes these bad boys want to work, sometimes they don't. And sometimes I'll be over it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do the same thing for this side. But the longer you let them dry, once you put them on your eye, it should be tacky. So, we'll see. So, at this point, you can add highlighter if you would like. I do want to try out this Lottie Shimmer Squad. I picked this up at Walmart and I just want to see how pigmented it is. And I only tapped it a little bit and it's already like a lot. So we're going to do the same for this side. We're just going to do it going up. All right, guys, so here's the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something today, please like, subscribe, comment. Also, this is just my everyday go-to routine, something that is full glam and that you can go out the house with and use it for prom. You can go to the grocery store, you go to a friend's dinner. This is something that's just like universal. But if you like this video, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.